Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Hardcore The Complex, episode 8. And today we're going to organize the chaos. So, we have a lot of farms producing, well, not a lot of farms, but a handful of them producing bunch of different goods, and we also have a bunch of different areas for storage right now, and I want to bring them all together. So I went ahead and built the repetitive part of all the chests columns, and I also built all of the redstone sorting logic back here. I have not set up the actual in hopper logic for any of it, but we're going to do that on stream today. Then we're also going to run the hopper line from, this is input side, and overflow / unsorted will be over here. This will be our input for our stuff in Pocket, and then it will go up the hopper tower, which will join the hopper chain to get sorted into the array. So that main feeding line will come over here, and then it's going to wrap in here and then line up with that one in the distance right there. Oh, I don't have, where's Seymour? Seymour, get out here. I'm coming. So we're going to run that hopper line along under here, and it just will be able to sweep under here. And then we'll do a left turn, and then it'll come over here, and then into the sorting system. So that's kind of the plan for today. The tricky part is going to be going under this, I think, but we'll figure that out when we get there, which will be pretty soon, actually. But it is time to sleep. I could move my bed over now that all the villagers have their claimed beds and everything like that, but I just haven't done so. I'll probably continue to procrastinate it, because in actuality I do need one more villager to complete the trading hall again, because one of them unfortunately got struck by lightning and turned into a witch. There you are. We're going to pop over to this wandering trader, see if he's got dripstone or a new tree. Nope. Nothing good. Back to building. Yeah, we're going to extend that hopper line first, because that will just connect all the different systems, and then we can start programming. Before we do the final connection, though, we'll come and do some of the beginning programming, because we will have items flowing in. Yeah, I always think backwards. That's why you guys, I usually start my farms from storage. Alright, yep, should be in line. I tried to do my math right. Okay, that's connected. Yeah, we'll do the turn now, because I don't want to be powering and unpowering the hopper line. Think. Yeah, looks right. Seymour. Yes. Yep, on target. So we should, the hoppers will be able to fit under the gold farm, but I won't be able to fit under the gold farm, you know what I mean? So I guess we're gonna have to use the trusty scaffolding. Something like that. Alrighty. Boop, 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 boop. Might as well just go the rest of the way. There we go. Oh, actually, oh, we can still fit our furnaces to help with lag. I thought they would be one block higher, but sweet. Okay, well, that's good. I was like, well, I guess it'd be like 20 some hoppers that were looking for an inventory above them, but that wouldn't be too bad. But now that I know we have space, we can still put our lag saver furnaces in, which is good. This is good. Man, scaffolding, you gotta like tuck to place the hopper, but if you tuck, you like go down the scaffolding. And we're in line, right? Yeah, we are. Okay, I think we backtrack a little bit here. We'll probably have to move this because we'll have to look beside so we can place our furnaces. And the reason I'm wanting to place furnaces on top of the hoppers is because if a furnace has a inventory above it to look at, it's not constantly looking above itself. It just knows. So like this hopper isn't going to add any lag really because it's looking into this hopper which has an inventory. So, and you know, rinse and repeat until you get to the top line here, which has no inventory. So it's always looking into the sky like, oh, can I pick anything up? Can I pick anything up? Can I pick anything up? And so having a big long line of open hoppers like this can add to lag. So by adding something, and this could be a composter. I just like furnaces because before composters existed, this used to be how we did it. And now all these, like this one is still like, oh, is there anything there? Is there anything there? But this one is like, oh, that's my backpack. And so it can like turn its brain off because it can feel what's in its backpack. You know what I mean? To put it into some like simple terms kind of thing. That's how the, oops. Well, you get a face a special direction. Continue decorating with our scaffolding here. Also don't know if I should like, excuse me, I don't know if I should like add chunk loaders. Well, I guess if I'm like in the middle and like hanging out, nah, it's not that big of a farm. Who do I think I am? DocM77. Maybe in another life. That might have just pushed. Whoops. I was clicking the wrong button. Perfect fit. Look at that. Look at that. Just working out so good for us. Oop. Ah. Ah. Yeah, I got my, like, I do, don't get me wrong, I do, obviously, I like scaffolding, we're using it right now, I do use it a lot, but that's just my one big beef with it, is like the whole, having to tuck, and then tucking sends you down. See? Ah. Leave me alone, just trying to build. Oh man. Ow. We might run out of furnaces. Oh my gosh. Alright. Okay, this is technically not hooked up to anything yet, so we can hook all that up. But it's in line for, we'll remove all this and these upper couple of droppers, and we'll run the hopper line over here. And then I'll explain all this in a moment. Excuse me. I'm going to have a sip of my beverage quick. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll explain all this in a moment here. But yeah, this will be the inline for iron to get sent over to storage. Which actually, maybe we'll build a auto crafter for the blocks and auto composter before we drop it into the line, and then we can, we'll just store the raw iron. That's fine. We have so much storage and we trade a lot of it. Yeah. So we'll finish patching in this line. And actually we can just reach it. Yes. Bring this over so we know exactly how high. Huh. I'm out now, but that was funny that we had exactly enough to get us this far. Now the half slabs, so we don't have any baddies spawning up here. And yes, I could have like ran this all underground and then just did one, but I kind of like the visual of all the different towers and sorting systems, mini sorting systems scattered about, and all these like little blinking towers here and there and whatnot. I think that's fun. Adds movement and makes this complex look like one entity, if you will. Ooh, an Enderman. Anyways, we are done here, and it is time to sleep. Run away. You know what? I am just going to move my bed over until, then if it seems to break the iron farm and move the village center, I'll just pick it up. But we do need to, I mentioned it in an earlier episode, excuse me, we do need to make I want that island to be like our building, like nice buildings, not machines. Like our little cottage will be over there. It'll be all like fancy with like interior and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll put our bed like right here for now. Oop. Alright, done and dusted, done and dusted. Let's see if anything... Oh, none of these would be programmed yet, so if anything did fall in, it should just be in this front hopper. Okay. Or... No, wait. Haha, yes. But we'll be looking into all those later in the episode when we start to program this thing. But we need to run more hoppers just right into... Yeah, I think I have to... This hopper line ends up dropping by one to join this one. That's fine. I also like this like arch that kind of happened. It's like the sorting system logic is this bit here, so I just added this and it kind of gave it this natural like arch. And I was like, yeah, I like that. That looks cool. This is... Alright, let's go over this now. Okay, so coming up this item tower is the cactus, the sugarcane, and then the bamboo. And they all come in through here mixed. But our first item sorter here takes out bamboo, and it's going to backfill all of this. You can see it's starting to backfill. It's backfilled the crafter, and it'll backfill all of this. And then once it's backfilled, bamboo will not be able to fall into this anymore. And then so all the extra will be sent down the hopper line for storage. And then that way, anytime we want to trade sticks, we can just turn on the auto crafter, start crafting sticks, and then they'll end up in bulk storage here, and then we can go trade those. And then here we have, getting sorted, is cactus, and that is going to get auto composted until this is full, and this is full, and this is full, and this is full, and this is full. And then, same thing, it'll backfill this, and then cactus will also be able to flow past then and go into bulk storage. And then whenever I take bone meal out of here, it'll just start composting the cactus again, and then the system will start backfilling the composting system first, and then continuing down to storage. The only thing that makes it through from these three farms right now is, of course, the sugarcane. I did turn a bunch of it into sorting dust so that we can set up our logic over in the main component. But yeah, let's get these two lines almost hooked up, but we do have to make a couple more furnaces, unless we happen to have some. We do not. It's okay. That's fine. We'll have some very soon. This is a very simple farm. You'll get to see in action, cobblestone stone farm. So I just come in here, and then I just hold down left click, and then the lava and the water obviously make cobblestone and stone depending on who gets to this area first. And it's nice because I can just like put a weight on. I'm sure I could do fancy key binding and all these macros and stuff, but I just put a weight on my this like little weight that I have on my desk on the left click, and then an Unbreaking 3 pick will last quite a while. And this is how I get most of my stone and cobblestone. You only need a handful, so if we're lucky, maybe we have enough already. Maybe not. It's okay, it's just extra, it's something we can do later. 7, no. Regardless, we can get the hopper line in, so we will go do that. Boop, boop. One more, and then turns. No. One more again, then the turn. Oh, really? Silly scaffolding. One more. Hoop. And it's technically this hopper's pointed down into that chest, so we can put it right to there. Dang it. And then to hook it right up, all we have to do is change this hopper so that its nozzle is pointing here. But we're not ready for that yet. Once again, perfect amount. Cool. That is done and dusted. That's done and dusted. We just need slabs up here. Good old feather falling 4. Ah. I'm a professional. I swear. Alright, slabs, slabs. Boop, 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 boop. Stop the spawns. We don't want no baddies on our sorting system. Also, I want to show you something strange that I discovered when I was clearing out all this area here. Sorry, this is so random and off topic, but I want to just, it popped in my brain. Okay, so first, I'm gonna like set it up so I can like walk beside this, but like always be looking at this top row here, right? And if I hold down walk, eventually I outpace it, right? And I start missing some, right? There we missed 2, there we missed 2, there we only missed 1, there we missed 2, there we missed 2, there we missed 1 again. And that was just, I was just walking, right? And actually I was kind of walking slower than normal because I'm walking into the wall a little bit. Alright, so we'll finish this top row up. Alright. And now this is an efficiency 5 pick. Oh no, it's efficiency 4. Oh. Okay, so that makes this even more interesting. So like I showed you before, and then once again, this is even on a bottom row too. So I'm just gonna start mining this block here, and then I'm just gonna hold down forward, and then I'll catch up to it really fast, right? Obviously. You know what I mean? And then I couldn't... You'll see what I mean. But if I start back here, this is interesting, and I start swinging my pick and then walk into it, I can run. And it's basically Instamine for free. So watch. Like, I'm running. You know what I mean? If I try and run in mine, look. Like, you're for sure missing. But now I'll just aim at the bottom one, and then we'll go sleep again. And you can't be able to, like, you can't start like that. Like, you have to start out of pickaxe range, start swinging, and then run towards it. Oh, I messed it up. No, I messed it up. But you saw it on that first one. Like, I was running. Right? So it's like, I don't know. I call it, like, cheaty Instamine. But it's only if you start out of pickaxe range, you know? Anyways, next time you're in your world, try it out. But obviously I was mining tons and tons and tons earlier, so I started noticing, and I was like, this is like some kind of faux Instamine. Oh, see, flashy tower. Like, I like stuff like that. Cool stuff. You can hear this started sorting. This is backstocking into here. Yeah, it just adds life to the farm. I like it. Anyways, let's go sleep. Oop, 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 oop. Alrighty. I feel like it's time to get in the sorting dust. Oh, this is gonna bug me. We have to fix it. Yes. Okay. So any of the ones that are facing into the comparator is the one that is going to kind of hold your logic. So you just want 1, 1, 1, 1, and then whatever item ends up here. And then these are all renamed, so even if we put regular sugar in our sorting system, it wouldn't mess up the hopper logic. So just say we want this to be smooth stone, then we would just put smooth stone there. And then once it accumulated, we might as well, 41 smooth stone, the rest will pass through. So we'll let this fall through the system, and once it gets to 41, it'll stop. There you go. And now it's kind of holding that. So now if anything else tries to fall in here, it'll say, oh, I'm not any of this, and I'm not smooth stone, so it'll continue down the line to the next spot. So now if we come in here, we should see, boom, our smooth stone. Not all of it, because some of it remains obviously in the system as a sorting device. And that is how this whole system's going to work. So at first, we just got to put in all of the renamed item. And it can be whatever you want. I just farm sugarcane, so it's free for me to make sugar, and then we have copious amounts of levels. So to rename a couple stacks of sugar is easy enough. And as long as we don't accidentally oops, as long as we don't accidentally put this renamed sugar into the system, it should be fine. It won't break. And I made way too much, apparently. That's fine. And to help to not put this into our sorting system, I am going to put it in its own separate little box. Probably over by, like, I don't know, something random, like I'll put it in the enchanting area. Although when you do mouse over it, it does say, like, sorting dust, so I'm not that much of a silly. And then this is unsorted, so this will just fall. Anything that is not in the sorting system will just end up all the way over here, and it's like our machine saying, well, none of this fits in this, so I'm putting it in a overflow box over here for you. So any single stack items, and yeah, anything that's not part of the sorting system. So now we want, like, probably at least 2 for iron, at least 1 for bamboo, even though bamboo is going to get backstocked over in the stick maker first before it gets over here. But we'll probably do like 2 iron, 1 bamboo, 1 sugar. Actually, no. 2 iron, 2 sugar cane, 1 bamboo, 1 cactus. Oh, wait. We also have to... We could sort... We'd sort the poppies out up there. Yeah, we could chop a few off of this. We bring this original redstone line out, put a poppy sorter and composter, and then drop the iron into the system. Or do we just store the poppies in case we want, like, we need a mass amount of red dye for some reason in the future for something? Because we're already pre-composting cactus. Maybe we'll do what we did over here with the poppies, and we'll sort the poppies out. And then once that poppy composter is full, it'll allow poppies to... Or it could just be funny to have, like, an entire column of poppies. That could be funny. Yeah, why not? Okay, first and foremost, let's get some signs and start actually planning at least a good chunk of these, so we know what to throw into the logic in the back. Alright, oak it is. And we're also, since we're done with the sorting dust, we're gonna do what we said and put it in its own special little spot right here. Never to be confused with anything else. Oh. Also, sorry about the rain. Nighttime is coming, so I can skip it soon. so we want iron. Wait, I mean iron. And iron again. Then, oops. Shoot. Sugar cane. Kern. And sugar cane again. I guess I could be crafting it into paper. That's you know what? That's for another day. Iron, sugar cane, bamboo. Cactus, if it ever manages to get over here. I guess poppies, we decided we're gonna keep them. I guess it's plural, right? Poppies? Pot pies? Pot pies? Chicken pot pies? Pot pies it is now. Funny. Okay, so ironry farm, that's got a place. Sugar cane's got a place. Bamboo and cactus. Poppies. So anything else? Gold, the gold farm and everything it produces, I've already got it on a sorting system, and it's going to remain its own entity just because there's too much technicality for me anyways, and my level of redstone, to bring this over there. Yeah, sure, these components would be easy enough, but with this and everything, I like it as its own entity, and usually I end up running the gold farm and immediately taking all the gold out of it. So I feel like leaving it as its own entity is good. Okay, I guess we can start going to like regular stuff, like stuff that isn't necessarily farmed in its own way. So we got like dirt, grass, we do smooth, no, we'll do stone. Oh, I guess we can pipe the cobblestone and stone over here, so yeah, we'll do stone. I never considered that yet. That'll probably just drop into the ground, or maybe I'll drop it in the ground and feed it into the iron, and then it can just go up through the iron system and then over here. Something like that. But that's probably not today. That sounds like another day project. A quality of life episode. Cobblestone eventually, though. Oh, that's going to bug me, because now in my head it's like stone and cobblestone, but then I want smooth stone. And so these two should be switched. You know what I mean? I wrote cobble-tone. I was like, why does that look wrong? Cobble-tone. This will be stone. And then this can be smooth stone. And then we'll go sand, glass. Oh, that's another thing. We could pipe the auto smelter into this too, possibly in the future as well. Dirt, grass, cobblestone, stone. I guess we can go sleep, which will get rid of this rain. Also, I was having way too many creepers survive the fall. So, I guess I mismathed. So I just added campfires. Nope, you seed one. Seed one unalive right before your eyes. So I just added campfires in there so that they'll fall. And then if the fall doesn't unalive them catching on fire will. But yeah, haven't. Ooh, wow. Emptied it earlier, made some rockets, but that's nice to know. Alright, what do we have left that we can think of off the top of our head? Sand. Actually, we should go. Should we go sand, glass, gravel? Or sand, gravel, glass? Glass is made from sand, but sand and gravel can be used to make concrete. No, we'll do gravel. I'm gonna spell this wrong. Gravel or gravel? Gravel. Sand, glass, gravel. What else can we think of off the top of our head? Like, we could preemptively do like melon and pumpkin slices, because I do plan on having a farm, and actually the farm is going to be right here, like running lengthwise here. So yeah, maybe we will preemptively go into, or we'll start on this end, I guess, as our kind of like probably going to join the system, but we're not 100% sure yet. Plus, I don't even have I guess we have pumpkins and melons now to start, at least to make the filter. But anything else we can think of off the top of our heads? We could. Oh no, lava buckets are single stack. I was going to say, oh, we could do lava buckets. That's covered. Those two farms are covered. Auto smelter would be smooth stone. Mostly. What else do you smelt in mass quantities besides glass? And I'm not terracotta kind of person. Although I did just set up a portal to a Badlands / desert area, so maybe we will be using terracotta. Okay, well, I'm going to put a couple potential candidates over here. So we'll go like melon slices, because we'll be using those for brewing. You think this is a copious amount of melon slices that we'll never need. We'll do pumpkins. Because I do plan on farming those. I guess we could think preemptively snow. Definitely will have a snow farm, especially if we plan on having gas and stuff. Plus, snow golems make good wither fodder. Not gonna lie, snow golems and iron golems during a wither fight make some pretty good fodder. Anyways, We're gonna brainstorm a bit here, but I'm gonna have a sip of my drink and we'll be right back. I guess we could do like spruce, because I know for sure like spruce logs and probably jungle logs. Because those are two of the 4x4 trees that give you the most wood, especially jungle logs. I like spruce for building, but jungle for making like chests and like nondescript wood items, you know what I mean? So we'll probably do spruce and jungle logs as well. Oh, sticks. Durr. Like we have the stick maker, but chopping down trees produces lots of sticks as well. And you always need sticks. Sticks for torches, to make lanterns, sticks for redstone torches, to make comparators and redstone torches themselves, and repeaters. So definitely sticks, spruce, jungle logs. 4 more spaces. What else do I use a lot of? I use scaffolding. Because I have scaffolding in so many places. I have it in redstone chests. I have it in wood chests. Scaffolding. Scaffolding. I'm not a great speller. That's how we're spelling it. Scaffolding. Makes sense. Stick scaffolding. I guess we produce string. Oh, the creeper farm we can pipe into this. So gunpowder, string. Oh my gosh. Gunpowder, string. Nope. Because it's creeper only, but spiders can still spawn, and I decided, keeping a passive place for string to be produced is completely fine. One more. I'm missing something. I'm overlooking something. Poppy's iron string will have space. Those all have a space. Those have a space. Gunpowder and string has a space. What's one more thing I'm overlooking? Oh, stone slabs. Smooth stone and stone slabs. Oh, we're gonna have to move so many things over. That's fine, actually. We're just gonna move sand. Smooth stone slabs. I use a lot of those. And glass, gravel. So now we'll put gravel here. And sand here. And now sand is by gravel and glass. Spruce. Sticks. Yeah, we can put scaffolding here. Yep. Scaffolding. Yeah, that's how you spell it. Cool. All the spots are taken. And then we can always, the nice thing about this is it's always expandable. So if we end up farming more things or think of a new block we want to add, we can just add this logic, as many new slices as we need, and then just push our overflow over to the end. I'm also debating if we're going to expand wrapping it and coming back around this way to almost back to this original intake, and it would kind of like give it a large walk-in closet kind of feel. So that's something else I'm gonna think about in the future. But right now, I guess we can start grabbing items. So iron, sugar cane, bamboo. Well, we know the things we farm. Let's go clear out our inventory. Better yet. Yeah, let's go clear out our inventory. We're pretty much done. We just have to put like individual items in and then hook up the main lines. So redstone stuff away. See, it's gonna end up in redstone. I put my scaffolding in redstone again. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Oh no, I'm junk chesting everything. Oh, this is why we need our sorting system sorted out. Pun intended, by the way. Okay, this is going to be in our sorting system. That's going to be in our sorting system. Yes, I know that will move eventually. I was just looking at it. Iron will be in the sorting system. Sugarcane. It might actually be tricky. Oh no, because we have backlog. Bamboo. Ooh, it will be tricky to get cactus. I have to power that hopper for a moment. Boop, boop, boop. We'll put an iron block there so I remember that this is just temporary. Helps catch my attention. But we have to power it so that it locks, and then the next time that cactus will come in, we can grab it out of the hopper so we can organize it into our system. We can use one of these. Well, I guess two. Everything in my hand is silk touch, so I'll just use my fist. That's going to be part of it. We need poppies. I guess I should flick these so they're off. We're getting like so many pigmen. Nice. Well, you know what? 3 out of 4 off is good enough. Let's sleep. Alrighty. This will be so random when this comes in. It's so inconsistent. What else? Glass is going to be in our sorting system. Dirt, grass, spruce logs, jungle logs, scaffolding, stone, cobble, need to get the fancy pick out to get some cobblestone. Just joking, it's good. We need it. We don't have snow right now. Oh, gunpowder. And string. Alright. First to our iron, then sugar, next to our sugar cane. Oh, also there's going to be lots of back and forth. So first to our iron. Next to our sugar cane. And eventually this will top itself up to 41 and then things can start passing through. Iron, iron, sugar cane, then should be bamboo, then it should be, oh no, yeah, bamboo, cactus, which we don't have yet. What's after cactus? Poppies, dirt grass. Poppies, dirt grass. Poppies, dirt, grass. Cobblestone, stone, smooth stone, slabs. The stone family. So, cobblestone, stone, smooth stone, smooth stone slabs. Then I think it's glass and then sand, which we don't have. Let's see if the system, yep. Okay, smooth stone slabs. Then glass, sand, gravel. Oh, gravel. Maybe I'm lucky and I have a rogue piece of sand somewhere. Not looking good. Gravel. I should have a bunch of gravel in here. Should have a bunch of gravel here somewhere. Ooh, look at all that cobblestone. gravel. Do I happen to have one piece of sand? Just one piece. One piece. The one piece is real! Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. We can put sand in another time. I guess, wait a minute. I have a genius idea. Absolute genius idea. Ah, look at that. Got a piece of sand. Oh my gosh, my brain is enormous. And now I forget the order. Okay, we're on. Just did slab, so glass, sand, gravel. Glass, sand, gravel. Yep. Okay, so glass, not grass, sand, gravel, jungle logs, spruce logs, sticks. Let's go from this end now. Melon slices, pumpkin. No, we don't have in scaffolding. Melon slices, pumpkin. Snow we don't have, scaffolding. String, gunpowder. Sticks we do have, we can go get those. Oop, oop, oop. Anything in here? Oh, look at that. I don't mind if I do. Done, done. Don't have snow yet, but that's fine. Sticks. This one? Or this one? Gosh dang it. Sticks. Oh wow, way down. Spruce logs, then sticks. In between gunpowder and spruce. Boom. Let's denote snow with that, so we know we still have to add it. Is that the only... Oh, and cactus. Maybe we caught one by now. That is going to power the hopper, right? And then catch... Oh, perfect. Look at that. Well, we might as well take them all. Get rid of this now. Actually, wait. We'll add one more. We need to grab one more of those special sorting dusts, because it has to be the placeholder. It'll have to be the placeholder for snow until we go and make our snow golem farm, which will be shortly. I plan on going to a ominous bottle farm. Well, to make an ominous bottle farm. right beside bamboo, yeah. So this is cactus. I think that's everything programmed now for the redundant part. First we'll go sleep. Go sleep. Then we're gonna just double check our redstone. Always double check your redstone, okay? You understand me? Are you making a machine in your Minecraft world? Go check your redstone. Make sure it's right. Anyways. So, just double checking that we have one in each of those, and then this one, with the exception of this one of each, and then the item, one of each, then the item. Anything that is able to is sitting at 41. Everything else is waiting to be backfilled to its number. So when we go and check our chests after, some of these will already have items in them for storage. But looking good. Oops. Iron. Cool. Alright, this can come down. This can come down. This can come down. Oop. And then yeah, anything overflow that's not sorted will end up over here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this system for a while and then take a good look at what's in this chest. And if I find that, oh, I have torches in here all the time, then we'll just add a slice and it'll be torches. And like, oh, I have, you know, same thing, like wool. We'll add a slice, we'll add wool. Not that we're farming wool, that was just the first thing that came to my mind. And then if we ever do want to add the gold system, which I doubt, then we just, you know, gold nuggets, zombie flesh, gold, it's on and on and on. That's the nice thing about this system. You know, input has to stay here. Basically, we could move it, but then we have to move the input line and whatnot. But the end system and the overfill slash or unsorted can always just be moved down. So that's exciting. And then yeah, this will be another input chest. All the farms, like I said, they're all running in this hopper line, and then they'll be sorted. But then, like, you know, when we want to dump our pockets, we'll just come up to this chest, and then they'll be elevatored up into the sorting system. And like I said, there's always room for expansion, especially if I want to make this like a big, kind of like almost walk-in closet kind of vibe. I think that'd be fun. But we're basically ready to hook it up. But I want to, like I said, I want to add a poppy sorter here. Oh no, wait, we decided to keep them. So no, we don't need to. So this we can just hook right up right away. And this we can just hook right up right away. So we'll tear this down, which will give us the hoppers, and we don't need to go grab hoppers. This farm is, oh, we should just, it's so productive. Hoop. Oh no, I missed. Let's solve our iron before the system moves. Hoop, parkour. So now we can take this off, That was the system just firing just now. We can take this one off, this one off, this one off. And actually, we can take this off, right? And actually, this one even, we can even take that one off too. I didn't realize how much we were chopping off that tower, but that's totally fine. Now it'll just spit into there. And we don't, oh, we don't have a furnace on us. Raining again. Well, one open isn't gonna hurt it. Okay, but now iron, we'll see this. Good, firing. Nothing's over here. So that means it's traveling down the line. Now, we won't have iron in this chest yet because we only put one iron in the system. But we should see, and it'll only be in the first one right now. But we should see iron in here. Yes, look at that, it's working. Yeah, none, this actually won't fill up at all until this first slice is completely full of iron, but that's fine because I'm slowly trading iron less, so having it build up is completely cool with me. But yeah, that's hooked up. So now the iron farm, just everything gets sent over to sorting. Now we just have to hook this up, right? All we basically have to do is turn that one hopper. Yeah, we just have to, because it's going down. Oh no, sorry, this hopper. So all we have to do is take that out, put that in, and now it'll come in, drop into there, and send it away. And then this we can take right out. And now, other than that one funny little transition, but you know what, I ain't even, it kind of looks like a broken pipe, but it still works. Oop. So we need one more furnace, a couple half slabs to finish this tower back off. But that's fine, and we can cut this out here too. Boop, boop. Yeah, I got a little bit of iron backed up now. Alright, let's go put our redstone away. This can come out. Oops, not my bush. This we want. And we'll try out our input as well. Pick this all up. Go to our input. You know what? Let's just give it a hard test. We'll just throw all this stuff in. Oh, no. You know what? In case something goes wrong. We'll give it a minute to run here. perfect. We can go sleep. It's like night. I'm looking at the compass right now. Or the clock, I should say, not compass. Yeah, you see this this tower firing. That tower's firing. You know, I love that ambience. Oh, cool. Anyways, let's sleep, get rid of this rain, get rid of the night. Rain be gone. I'm magic. Alright, system looks good. Looks like it's working. Items are disappearing. Now we'll give it a minute to run through the system. Everyone's going to look for their spots, and then everything else will end up in this chest. So we'll go talk to this guy over here, see what he's got for sale. Oh man, a bucket of tropical fish and pufferfish. Mog Swamp would be so jealous. Alrighty, now that we've given this a minute. Awesome, unsorted goods. Means everything else ended up in the system. Now, like I said, not all of these will have something to show right now. Especially bamboo, cactus won't have anything to show for a while. Poppies, dirt. Yeah, looking good. Cool. Awesome. Sorting system all sorted out. Yuck. Yeah, there's a couple more things we have to hook up. Like I said, we have to hook the creeper farm up to it. We have to hook... There's something else I mentioned earlier. Eventually this, once we build an automatic version of these farms over there, that will be hooked up into it. But cool, and then yeah, always room to expand. But I think that is where we are going to end today's episode. So I want to thank you for tuning in, helping me get all this madness all sorted out. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful time, whatever time zone you're from. We'll catch you in the next episode. And remember to stay odd. Bye-bye.